everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well and having a wonderful day. My name is Rika Anggreni, student ID 22502072004. I am a master student in the Master Program of Mathematics Education Graduate School, Universitas Islam Malang, Indonesia. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you for joining me. On this channel, we explore mathematics through clear explanation, step-by-step problem solving, and meaningful real-life applications. Today, we are going to learn one of the fundamental topics in linear algebra, matrix multiplication. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to determine whether two matrices can be multiplied, perform matrix multiplication correctly using the row by column rule, and apply matrix multiplication to solve a real-life problem. Before we begin, I'd like you to know that mathematics is much more than numbers and formulas. Mathematics help us make decisions, solve practical problems, and understand situations that we encounter in everyday life. Therefore, in today's lesson, we are going to connect mathematics with one of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. At the end of this lesson, we will solve a contextual problem related to SDGs 15, Life on Land. This goal focuses on protecting forests, restoring ecosystems, preserving biodiversity, and encouraging sustainable use of natural resources. We will use matrix multiplication to calculate the budget needed for a tree planting program. Through this activity, we will see how mathematics can contribute to environmental conservation and sustainable development. So, let's begin our lesson. First, let's understand what matrix multiplication is. Unlike ordinary numbers, not every pair of matrices can be multiplied. Before multiplying two matrices, must check one important condition. The number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. If this condition is satisfied, matrix multiplication can be performed. Otherwise, the multiplication is impossible. Let's look at the following matrices. Matrix A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and matrix B equals 5, 6, 7, 8. Matrix A has 2 rows and 2 columns. Its dimension is 2 by 2. Matrix B also has 2 rows and 2 columns. Its dimension is also 2 by 2. Matrix A has 2 columns and matrix B has 2 rows. The multiplication A multiplied by B is possible. Now, the question is, how do we multiply two matrices? We use the row by column rule. This means that every element in the product matrix is obtained by multiplying one row of the first matrix by one column of the second matrix. Then, we add the product together. Let me show you how this works. We are going to calculate matrix A multiplied by matrix B. First, we find the element in the first row and the first column. We multiply the first row of matrix A 1, 2 by the first column of matrix B 5, 7. The calculation is 1 multiplied by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 7 equals 5 plus 14 equals 19. Next, use the first row of matrix A, 1, 2, and the second column of matrix B, 6, 8. Multiply the corresponding elements. 1 multiplied by 6 plus 2 multiplied by 8 equals 6 plus 16 equals 22. Now, take the second row of matrix A, 3, 4, and the first column of matrix B, 5, 7. Multiply them. 3 multiplied by 5 plus 4 multiplied by 7 equals 15 plus 28 equals 43. Finally, use the second row of matrix A, 3, 4, and the second column of matrix B, 6, 8. Multiply them. 3 multiplied by 6 plus 4 multiplied by 8 equals 18 plus 32 equals 50. Therefore, matrix A, B equals 19 and 22 and 43 and 50. This is the product of matrix A and matrix B. As you can see, every element is obtained using exactly the same row by column procedure. Now that we understand the basic concept, let's solve a real-life problem to support Sustainable Development Goal 15, Life on Land. Example problem. A community environmental organization is conducting a tree planting program in 2 different locations. The number of tree seedlings planted in each location is represented by the matrix, where matrix T equals 20, 15, 10, 12, 18, and 8. The first row represents location A. The second row represents location B. The first column represents mango trees. The second column represents teak trees. And the third column represents rain trees. The price of one seedling of each type of tree is C equals 15, 25, and 20, where the price are expressed in 1,000 rupiah. Since T equals 2 multiplied by 3 and C equals 3 multiplied by 1, the multiplication is possible. Location A. Take the first row of matrix T equals 20, 15, and 10. Multiply it by the column matrix 15, 25, and 20. The calculation is 20 multiplied by 15 plus 15 multiplied by 25 plus 10 multiplied by 20 equals 300 plus 375 plus 200 equals 875. Therefore, location A requires 875,000 rupiah. Location B. Take the second row of matrix T equals 12, 18, and 8. Multiply it by 15, 25, and 20 equals 12 multiplied by 15 plus 18 multiplied by 25 plus 8 multiplied by 20 equals 180 plus 450 plus 160 equals 790. Location B requires 790,000 rupiah. Final matrix T multiplied by C equals 875 and 790. This means that location A requires 875,000 rupiah to purchase the 3 seedlings. Location B requires 790,000 rupiah to purchase the 3 seedlings. If we calculate the total budget for both locations, 875 plus 790 equals 1,665. Therefore, the organization needs 1,665,000 rupiah for the entire tree planting program. This example clearly shows that matrix multiplication is not only a mathematical procedure. It is also a practical tool that helps us organize information and perform calculations efficiently. In this case, matrix multiplication enables us to estimate the budget needed for a tree planting program accurately. By applying mathematics, organizations can make better financial plans, plant more trees, restore damaged ecosystems, and contribute to environmental sustainability. This is one example of how mathematics support Sustainable Development Goal 15, Life on Land. Before we finish today's lesson, let's review the main points. First, matrix multiplication is only possible when the number of columns in the first matrix equals the number of rows in the second matrix. Second, every element of the product matrix is calculated using the row by column rule. Finally, we learned that matrix multiplication can be applied to solve real-life problems, such as calculating the budget for a tree planting program that supports SDGs 15 Life on Land. I hope today's lesson has helped you understand both the concept of matrix multiplication and its application in everyday life. Thank you very much for your attention. If you enjoy this lesson,